good, YouTube? This is going to be my first official video on this channel of I Believe in You. I just made this solely to talk about the one thing that I'm doing right now, which is semen retention. I mean, in the future, there might be more topics of discussion, but as of right now, I'm solely focusing on semen retention. I'm currently at 11 days, and it's really something, you know. This isn't really like my first time really getting to 11 days. I've gotten here before. I guess this time I'm just really locked in because in my past, streaks, I would kind of like be edging, you know, still be doing shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing. But now, like, I'm taking this shit serious and I'm doing it the way I'm supposed to be doing it. I'm completely sober. You know, I don't drink, smoke. I say about the only thing that I do are shrooms, but you know, I discipline myself with that. I could really go like months without doing it and be fine, you know. I just probably do it out of boredom. But other than that, yeah, I don't get high, I don't do the nicotine, I stopped smoking cigarettes, stopped drinking, all that shit. 3 months, as a matter of fact, on all those things. And, you know, I haven't been on any dating apps. I haven't been on any websites that I shouldn't be on in the past 11 days now. And I'm doing this really just to better myself. But man, it's crazy that it as easy as it sounds, right? Retaining your semen, just not releasing your energy every damn day or night. As easy as it sounds, it's probably one of the hardest things. And it's weird because like as time goes on, I really feel like it gets easier. I guess it's just the loneliness and, you know, the boredom that you go through when you are on this practice. That's what really makes it hard. Like you really are battling yourself. Like it really is me versus myself right now, because while I still get these cravings or urges to like release or to just like get that dopamine rush from dating apps, I'm really trying to stay more aligned with like just saying no. The more I say no, I feel like the more powerful I become. And I know that if I end up going back to my old ways, then what's the point of this whole practice? You know what I mean? I really love doing this because I always feel like I didn't really have a purpose. And it wasn't really until I found out about this practice where I really felt like I had a purpose now. Like I'm finally starting to understand, like this is what we were supposed to be doing. This is what we were meant to do as men. I can't solely speak for women. I don't really understand how this might work for women. I'm pretty sure it works maybe in a different way, but I'm positive it's still beneficial for women also. But for us men, this practice is something that we are definitely supposed to be doing. It's almost like you really are escaping the matrix, because once you really start retaining your energy, you really start to take care of yourself. You start caring about yourself a lot more than you ever had before. And you really start to see like how different you are from people. I don't really have a lot of friends. I don't have friends at all, actually. What am I saying? I literally have nobody. I'm all alone on this shit. And that's really why I'm making this video. I want to start making these videos because I want to be able to connect with people who are on the same like journey that I'm on, just trying to retain their energy, really trying to do better for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I really feel like I'm alone in this, but I know I watch a lot of videos about this stuff, and you know, I be reading the comments and I see a lot of people who talk about the journey that they're on, and it really kind of resonates with me, you know, the videos and the comments that I look at. So I know like I'm not alone, but it's like where I'm at in life right now. You know, I'm in Texas. I just feel like a lot of people around me don't really know about this practice. They just don't really do this because when I interact with people, it's always about the same third dimensional shit. Like getting high, getting drunk, going to the club, going to the strip club. Like that's all that these dudes really care about these days. And I'm just like, bro, like why? Like who really cares about any of that shit? Like how is it gonna benefit me? You know what I mean? If really all it's doing is depleting me. Like the reason why I'm sober now is because I know that if I do these things, like I'm gonna lose track of like what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna completely forget about this practice, or it's just gonna be pointless to me. Like yeah, even when I do nicotine, when I smoke nicotine, as crazy as it sounds, you know, I can't do nicotine because I get brain fog, and I completely forget like who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing, which is this. So if I get into any of that, then I'm going to end up relapsing. So I just don't do any of those things, and I feel like I can't really, I can't have any friends, or at least I can't have a lot of people close to me because they do all these things that like my lower self would do. Like, don't get me wrong, I miss doing those things. I love those things. I love sex. I love weed. I love nicotine. Alcohol, I only really drink when I'm smoking, so. But when I really start to retain my energy, like I become this higher version of myself, and I really start to care less about those things. Like I said, the only thing I'll do is shrooms, and I'll do that. Like I'm fine with doing that because I feel like shrooms ain't really that bad. It really just like, it really tells you where you at in life. Like if you have a good trip, it's because mentally you're doing good. If you have a bad trip, it's because mentally you're not doing so good. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about shrooms. So that's why I do shrooms, is if I'm in like a really good mental state. But yeah, all those other things, I just don't really care about it. And you know, I try to bring this practice on to a lot of guys at work. Where I'm working at now, I'm working at this warehouse, and a lot of guys, it's like predominantly guys, and they like either my age or slightly younger, slightly older. And I really try to tell this to all the young guys because when I was their age, I didn't have anybody to tell me about this practice. You know, stop smoking. Throw that shit away. Stop drinking. It's motherfuckers who are younger than me doing coke, bro. It's motherfuckers that's younger than me doing coke, and that shit is insane to me. I've never done that in my life. And honestly, nothing against anybody who does that, you know what I'm saying? It's your life, do what you want to do. But you're not even like 20 and you doing that shit, bro. Like that's crazy to me. And I try to encourage them about this practice, like what it can do for them. Like, cause I'm a man, just as well as they are, just as much as they're a man, I'm a man. So if this is working for me, why wouldn't it work for you? You know what I mean? And I really try to push this on them, but they kind of just like, they ignore it. They don't think it's real. Placebo effect. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing gonna happen. It doesn't do anything. It's like, okay. So as of right now, I feel like I'm doing this just to prove to all those fellas, you know, who say that this doesn't work, that this isn't real, doesn't do anything. I'm trying to prove a point now. And not even just to, you know, people at work, but like family members. I got two brothers. I got a sister too. Both of my brothers, I feel like they're in a much worse state in life than I am right now, you know. And I'm not even in a really bad state. I'm doing good. I'm more confident in myself than I ever have been. Physically, I feel like I can really, you know, I'm not gonna say I feel like I can run a marathon, because as of right now, I'm not gonna lie, I am currently overweight. I'm 5'8", over 250 pounds, but it's a work in progress, you know? I'm able to, like before, I wasn't really able to run for a good amount of time. And since I've been doing this practice, since since I got sober, I sobered up. I stopped putting all that bullshit in my body, like nicotine, really. I'm able to actually get on the treadmill and run for like 2 to 3 minutes straight without really getting tired. And that's progress to me. To a lot of people, that might not be anything, but to me, that's amazing. I've never been able to do that before. And through the power of seeing retention and being sober, just building testosterone and, you know, like really putting my energy towards my physical health. Like that's what got me to where I am now. Like I'm able to run for a significant amount of time, and that feels really good. So yeah, as of right now, and it's not like I'm not looking for revenge. You know, I'm not that kind of guy who is like, when I have everything in life, I can flash it to the ones who don't have anything. I'm not a jackass. I'm not a dickhead. I'm not those kind of guys. I really just want to be able to show people. Like, I want to just be like, I told you so. Like, when I really get to where I'm supposed to be at in life, motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, well, damn, Tari, you looking good, man. You doing real good in life. How you do that? Oh, well, remember what I told you about what I was doing? And you didn't believe in it? Well, yeah, it's working. You know what I mean? Like, that's just really what I want to do. And I hope to inspire a lot of people who are kind of in the same position as me. Like, I'm not very financially stable. This job where I'm at right now, like, yeah, I'm able to really, it's almost like I'm living off paycheck to paycheck. I kind of have some leeway with my financial, you know, in my financial state, but really I do still kind of have to worry about, okay, well, if I pay for this, am I gonna have enough for this? I do still have to worry about those things, but like, I'm okay, you know what I mean? And, but I know there's a lot of guys out there who are kind of in the same boat. Like, we're not rich. We don't have the best looking bodies, the best, you know, we don't have the best car. Like, and I know we're all insecure about ourselves in some kind of way. We may not say it to a lot of people. We may not show it, but deep down we are insecure in some kind of way. And I'm trying to escape from all of that. I want to be secure within myself. I want to feel good, not only on the outside, but on the inside. I want to be free of financial stress. I want to be able to say, like, oh, okay, well, if I pay for this, you know, I'll still be good afterwards. Like, I don't really necessarily care about money. I don't care about being rich, but I want to get out of that state where, like I said, if I pay for my rent's due in like 3 days, but I'm not even gonna be able to pay it. until the next time I get paid, because I don't want to, you know what I mean? I kind of have to, I got to save a little bit more before I can pay my rent that's really due in like 3 days. And I don't want to have to do that. I hate that I have to do that. It sucks. You know, it's life. It is what it is. But like, I want to escape from that. And I know it really takes time. I just gotta keep moving forward, stay on this practice. Like I said, I really hope that when I get to where I am, I encourage or inspire a lot of guys who've known me before to just do the same thing that I'm doing, man. Semen retention is the way of life. Like, I'm only on 11 days. Like I said, this is my first time getting here. The most I've gotten to was 60 days. That was a year ago. And since then, you know, I've gone on streaks, or really I started going backwards. It's a long story, but like, you know, what really got me on this journey was me and my girl, or my ex. We weren't really like doing good, you know. It was a toxic relationship. And it got to a point where, you know, we ended up breaking up, and I'm like, how can I do better for her? And I really started looking deep from within, like, how can I really change myself? So that's when I knew I had to sober up. And I started looking at these videos, like, what happens when when you PMO every day? What happens? Like, what does that do to you physically and mentally? And as I'm watching this video, it's like a quick timeline of what happens if you do it every day. And I'm really starting to resonate with what was going on with me. Like, it's starting to resonate with what was going on with me in my life. And that's when I knew I had to make changes. So I started looking at videos. Okay, well, what happens when you start retaining your energy? And oh my gosh, I cannot tell you, those first 7 days of retaining my energy was, it was life-changing, man. It was life-changing. It was the best feeling I've ever felt in my life. It was better than actually, you know, the 5 seconds of pleasure you get from releasing. Those 7 days of retaining for your first time is the best feeling I've ever felt in my entire life. And that's just where I'm trying to get to again. Like, right now, it's just where I'm trying to get to. But, you know, yeah, after I found out about this whole thing, I was doing so good. You know, I was single. Like, me and my girl, we broke up. I was single, I was sober. And ultimately, I was doing it for her. So after those 60 days, you know, I went back to her thinking like I was a completely changed man, which, you know, a lot had changed within those first 2 months, but the job wasn't finished. But I didn't know that at the time. I was still new to the whole thing. And eventually, once I got back with her, I just started going backwards. I relapsed, started having sex again, started smoking again, started drinking again, and I wasn't being active anymore. And within those 2 months, I had lost over 50 pounds. And when I got back with her, I gained all that weight back. So, yeah. And almost another pretty much a full year goes by after really taking care of myself. I mean, within all that time, I was still thinking about like, bruh, I want to get back on this practice, but I'm still with this girl. And as I really started to when I'm starting to have sex with her again, I'm depleting myself of my energy. I really start to lose myself, my purpose, my focus, and I start to care less about myself. So you can imagine like how hard it was to actually leave. As much as I wanted to, it was like, I feel like I was trapped. Like two crabs in a jar, you know? I'm trying to go up, but she like dragging me down. And I could never tell that to her because I was so scared. When you are like low on energy, you really have a lot of anxiety, fear, and depression. All those emotions can really get a hold of you because you don't have much spiritual energy to protect you. You almost become like excuse my language, but you become like a bitch. I was a bitch at that time. But it finally got to a point after a year of being with her, another year of being with her. It's like, bruh, you just gotta end it. And let me tell you, man, that was probably one of the top 3 hardest things in my life, for sure. If you've broken up with somebody who you know is gonna go crazy when you try to break up with them, it's scary and it's hard. The crying and the victim playing. I mean, it was so hard, bro. Like, when you break up with a girl who you know is gonna act crazy, like they'll really try their hardest to make you feel bad for wanting to take care of yourself. And that shit is fucked up. It's crazy, man. Excuse my language. I don't really like cussing. I'm really trying not to cuss too much, but it's just how I strongly feel about it, I want to take care of myself. I have to leave you in order to do that. And you want to, make me feel bad about it for leaving you. Like, nah, man, it's insane. And then they're going, they're going to cry. And they get loud, start screaming. Like, bruh, it's scary. But I got through it. And honestly, it was hard. Like I said, because it was so hard, it's because I really did start to feel bad. Like, damn, like, what if this girl kill herself because I broke up with her? Like, damn, she ain't gonna be happy if I break up with her, Or what if she start, sleeping with other dudes? Like, I'm gonna hate that. I don't want that. But I really had to look and I really had to dig deep inside. Like, bruh, this is your life. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want to be happy, who cares how she might feel or how she turns out afterwards? You got to worry about yourself. And so that's what I did. So I got through it. And this happened about 2 months ago now. About maybe 2-3 months ago. I've been single now. And yeah, it's been lonely, but like, you get used to it. And like I said, because it's been so long that I've been single now, like 2 or 3 months, I should be 2 or 3 months withholding my energy. But no, I've had relapses, whether it might have been through porn, casual sex. Yeah, I've had relapses. But I'm finally doing what I'm supposed to do now. I finally let all that shit go. I'm sober now. And I just want to... My most important thing is getting to a month. And most importantly, I really want to go a year. That's my goal. I really want to go a year on this. But I'm really looking forward to getting past a month, because I know once I get to 30 days, oh man, it's gonna be a fucking game changer. And it's like a milestone. Like, I finally mean, I'm a month in. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this is hard, man. It's hard. Like, it really is hard, because every day when you just going through life, all I do is go to work and home. And, I'm in the gym from time to time. Some days I don't feel like going. But I'm definitely gonna be going tomorrow with my dogs. But that's really all I do. Go to work, come home, play the game, watch a movie. I'm hoping my mind, my brain's gonna expand, and for me to get more interest in other things. I'll have hobbies that really kill time, instead of me thinking about instead of me like being so overwhelmed by these cravings or urges. But it takes time, you know. I'm being patient with it. But yeah, it's hard, bro. Especially when you go to work and you're around so many like guys who you know are just depleting themselves. Maybe not every day, but they ain't withholding it. You know what I mean? They're not on the same pressures as you. And they're being controlled by their own demons. They're being controlled by their own baby mamas, girlfriends. I'm so happy that I'm fucking single, bro. Because I don't have to worry about what I can do to make her happy. Oh, well, I'm retaining my energy, but she's still watching porn. Like, how does that work? She want to go places, and I may not even have the money for it. And now she mad at me because I ain't fucking her and I ain't taking her out nowhere. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about that shit no more. Like, I'm free of that. I love being single, bro, honestly. But, yeah, this shit is still hard because it really is a lonely feeling. But at the same time, you know it's for the greater good. Like, generally, I feel good. I just wish I was, like, where I should have been years ago. You know what I mean? I started watching porn at the age of 11 years old, and it didn't stop. I didn't really get a hold of myself until I was, 25 now. So that's over a decade of releasing my energy, and we talking about every day. Every day. From, it'll be like, sometimes it'll be 3 times a day, 4 times, 5. On a good day, it would have been 6. I feel like that's my highest score, probably 7 or 8, honestly, but I think 6 is just my highest score, honestly. And I would have done that multiple times, every day. And to see how I've changed so much now, like I don't think about it anymore. I mean, yeah, let me rephrase. I think about it, but I know the only way that it's gonna get to me is if I give into it. But I'm just not. I can really sit here on my couch, lay in my bed all freaking day, having these thoughts and urges and crazes in my mind, but I'm not giving into it. Like, it just gets easy, but it's hard because they just come and go, and it's annoying as hell. But I'm trying everything in my power to really just like not indulge in it. You know, I meditate, I pray, I exercise. I try to put my energy into other things. I watch movies, play the game. Just try to do other things to like avoid it. And now I made this YouTube channel so that, you know, I can have company. I can have people follow me on this journey, see what I'm going through. Maybe somebody's experiencing the same thing, and, you know, comment down below if you know what I'm talking about, if you're on the same thing as me. I would really like to hear from people, even if it's something that you don't believe in. If you don't think that this is real, then, you know, let me know down. You know, you can comment those things too. If you think that this is bullshit, let me know. I would rather not have any negative kind of comments, or people trying to put me down, but at the same time, it's like, that's gonna happen. And people have the free will to do and say whatever they want, so I don't really care. But this is it's pretty much all I gotta say. It's gonna be the end of the video. I don't really know when I'll post again. It's probably gonna be pretty often, or at least occasionally, because I always have something on my mind. Like today, that's why I have to make this video. But yeah, guys, I believe in you. Take care of yourselves. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.